So today we are wrapping up the series on love language. You can watch the previous video to understand the meaning of love language. Understanding your love language and that of your spouse or partner will help to keep your love tank full. Every day we give and receive love in 5 different ways. And these are called 5 types of love language, a concept created by Dr. Gary Chapman. What are these love language? Number 1, words of affirmation. 2, quality time. 3, receiving gifts. 4, act of service. And 5, physical touch. What do we mean by words of affirmation? There are people that they love words. They love when you shower them with words. If your spouse or partner is someone that loves words, please don't starve them. Give it to them overdose. As compliments, words of appreciation, words of encouragement, give it to them. That's the only way they can feel loved. That's the only way they can also love you back. What do we mean by words of affirmation? Tell them how beautiful they are. Compliment them. Tell them how handsome they are. You are so beautiful. You are so handsome. I love you. You are the best thing that has happened to me. My life wouldn't have been beautiful without you. I don't know what my life would have been without you. I don't mean flattering words. I mean when you say those words, you mean them from your heart. Look into their eyes and tell them how important and valuable they are to you. You are filling their love tank. You are giving them that room to be loved. You are giving them the opportunity to also express their love to you. Don't flatter them. Say those words and mean them. Encourage them. Let them run to you when they have issues and know that definitely you are going to give them words of advice, encouragement that will help them come out of their issues or challenges. Let them look and remember that yes, those words you say to them are helpful. Words can help. Words can kill too. Words can destroy. Words can heal. It depends on how you use it. Even when you have an opportunity to, speak negative words, maybe your spouse or partner offended you or something happened, you can still find the way around those things and use the words positively and still achieve your aim and still air your displeasure without hurting anyone. Send lovely texts. Send romantic chats. Encourage them. Advise them. Appreciate them. Even when they do the smallest thing, tell them thank you. It can go a long way to fill their love tank. If you have someone like that, give them words. Don't be economical about it. Don't be stingy about it. These are the only ways you can fuel their motivations. You can ginger them. You can increase their energy. Life is already hard. Don't be the reason why your spouse or partner also feel it harder. Let them live with that memory. Let them go out and remember that, those things you say to them, let it keep ringing in their hearts of how you appreciate them, how you encourage them. Use your words wisely. And with that, you fuel and increase the love tank of your partner. The next one is quality time. There are people that they like you spending time with them. If your spouse or partner is someone that loves that time, please give it to them. Undivided attention. Take a walk. Create out time to be together. It must not be a quantity time. You must not be with them 24 hours. But the little time you spend with them, let it be a quality one. It's not the time that you are talking with them and you are pressing your smartphone. It's not the time you are talking with them and you are pressing remote. Give them undivided attention. Listen to them. That's the only way you can increase their love language. You can feel their love tank. Shun every distraction and focus on them. When they are talking to you, listen passionately. Listen to them, look into their eyes, and let them know that you are actually listening to them. Let them know that you care by spending quality time with them, by talking with them, discussing with them, communicating with them, giving them all it means, all of your time. I mean quality time, and your spouse will appreciate that. The next one is receiving gifts. If you have someone that loves gifts, there are people that they love gifts. Shower them with gifts. I don't mean that you must always buy gifts, but make sure you gift them. It might even be the smallest gift, but let it be that you gift. Let them know that you care for them by giving them things. It can be a gift as small as a chocolate, snacks, anything, even sweet flour. But give them gifts. It is the heart that matters. When your spouse knows that yes, you are giving them gifts, it shows that you care. It must not be expensive gifts. It might be something they have been desiring to get for a while. If you have the capacity and strength to gift it to them, please give them. You are increasing their love language. You are increasing their love time. You are feeling their emotional time. And like I will always say, when you give it to them, it will also come back to you in kindness. And the next one is act of service. There are people that they love when you are there for them, helping them, supporting them, helping them to do things. Their only way of being loved is when you show your act of service to them, supporting them. If they are cooking, join them. They are washing, they are cleaning, anything they are doing, let them know that you are there supporting them. Lend them hand of assistance. Be with them. Stay with them. Give them that act of service. Help them in the little way you can. That's the way your spouse will feel loved. That's the way your partner will feel loved. And the last one is physical touch. Many people fall into this category. Yes, they love being touched. If you are married to someone like that, please let them enjoy you. There are people that they don't like people touching them, they dislike it. Whereas some person they love it, cuddling. There are people that they cannot sleep without being cuddled. I'm not talking about sexual intercourse. It must not lead to sexual intercourse, but all they need is for you to be there emotionally and physically for them. It's more than having sex, it's more of you are there for them physically. There are people that they cannot sleep without being cuddled. You cuddle them. People that love hug, people that love being embraced, held in your arms. Let them feel your physical presence. There are people that they love being massaged. Massage them, stroke their hair, stroke their back. If your spouse is someone that love that, please always be there for them to give them that physical touch. Touch them, kiss them, hug them, embrace them, hold hands together. Create out time to have a walk and hold hands together. By the time you do all these things, you are fueling your spouse's or your partner's love language. And when you look at them, you see how they respond. You see their feedback that they are happy. From these five types of love language, I'm not saying that this will fill or solve all your emotional needs in your relationship or marriage, but to an extent, it will help to make your marriage or relationship a healthy one. I know that by now you already know your type of love language. It means that within these five categories of love language, you now know where you fall in. And now you now know the best way people can respond to you, communicate with you, love you, and you will feel so loved. So if your spouse doesn't understand your love language and doesn't speak it now, what you will do is to call them and say, this is my love language. Explain to them, this is the way I want to be loved. If you are still finding it difficult for you to understand or speak your spouse love language, I will suggest that you start practicing these types of love language. By the time you practice one to the fifth one and watch their response, you will surely know the major type of your partner's love language. Also know that you can have more than one type of love language. Yes, you can have one, two, three love language. What that means is that one is the primary or dominant love language, followed by others. So I believe so much that you have learned what love language is all about, and you can now speak and understand your love language. Also note that if you are speaking another type of love language that is not your partner's or spouse love language, you will be missing it because you are not actually communicating to them the way they want to be loved. So I want you to pay attention to details. I want you to pay attention to your spouse. Be very sensitive, and you will discover their own love language and you speak it. And again, if you are still finding it hard to discover your spouse love language or to speak it, I will suggest that you start giving or speaking your own love language to them. Let's say your own love language is words of affirmation and you are confused. I don't even really understand the one I will speak, and this person will understand. I don't know his or her love need. Okay, what you will do is start speaking words of affirmation to your spouse. By the time you try one to fifth, you will actually discover where they fall in. But if you are still confused on your own love language or that of your spouse, I'm going to drop a link in the comment section for you to run a test. And from that test, you will surely know where you're falling. So go to the comment section, you will click the link and run the test, and you will see the results and actually know your own love language or that of your spouse. I know you have learned well, and I believe so much that from today you have understood your love language and you will start speaking that of your spouse love language. I keep telling us that when you understand your love language and that of your spouse or partner, it makes your relationship very easy. It makes your marriage very easy. It's a code. When you know the right code, you have free and full access to your spouse's life or your partner's life. And people will be like, what actually happened? You just understood and you speak your spouse or partner's love language. Thank you so much for being here again with me on Moment with Ayaya series. Please don't forget to like, share this content, and also comment. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so now. And you can also hit the notification bell so that every week you always get overdose of this kind of videos and materials that will bless your life. I will see you again. Bye.